New Democratic Party candidate Naden Abenes is running with a platform focused around affordability and laborers' rights in Vancouver Quadra. Last year, after being one of the 50,000 hotel and food industry workers in BC laid off during the pandemic, she organized a hotel strike and won major concessions for workers. Abenes wants to ensure affordable housing is available specifically for students in order to decrease their stress levels so that they can focus on their studies. Abenes fully supports the NDP's commitment to ending interest rates on student loans and forgiving up to $20,000 of student debt for graduates. When asked about the NDP's commitment to removing barriers for Indigenous people's access to post-secondary education, Abenes said that there must be funding in Indigenous communities to bridge the education gap, allowing Indigenous peoples to explore post-secondary options within their own communities. Moreover, as a worker and union organizer, she wants to ensure there is an investment in educating workers, creating growth and job opportunities so that workers can make a livable wage from one job only instead of multiple ones. My vision is for the people. My platform is about improving people's lives, Abenes said. Climate scientist, financial analyst, and economist Dr. Devyani Singh is frustrated with political inaction, especially regarding the climate crisis, affordable housing, and Indigenous rights. We're running out of time. We need to take action as soon as possible, Singh told the Ubyssey. Singh ran in the 2020 BC provincial election as the Green candidate for Vancouver Point Grey, where she won 17.3% of the vote. By shifting towards federal politics, Singh hopes to create large-scale countrywide change. Bringing lived experience as a queer woman of color with a graduate degree to Parliament is Singh's top priority. In regards to student issues, Singh is a proponent for student loan forgiveness, a guaranteed livable income, and affordable housing. A key theme Singh spoke about in her interview with the Ubyssey was the need for action and listening to experts, which is achievable by voting out of hope. If we only vote out of fear, that is the future we create for ourselves, said Singh. You know what they say, what you put out is what comes back to you, so don't put out fear, put out hope. With a focus on the economy and climate change, Brad Armstrong said he's ready to show voters that the Conservative Party is a strong alternative to the long-standing Liberal incumbent in Vancouver Quadra. At the national level and locally, we are the best alternative to bringing us out of the pandemic and managing the finances, he said in an interview with the Ubyssey. Armstrong is a UBC alumnus, graduating with a degree in economics in 1976. For the last 40 years, Armstrong has been an environmental lawyer, primarily working with natural resource clients as part of environment assessment processes. Armstrong said the Conservatives will address climate change in a way that also builds the economy. He reiterated that his party is strongly committed to meeting the Paris 2030 targets, adding that emissions in Canada have risen over the past 6 years under the Liberal government. One of Armstrong's main reasons for running is concern over what kind of economy students will graduate into. While Armstrong notes that while he's very supportive of the Canada Recovery Benefit and other emergency measures to support individuals and small businesses, he doesn't want to pass on unlimited debt to the next generation. In the end, Armstrong said his campaign can win Vancouver Quadra with hard groundwork and showing voters their alternative vision. Referencing party leader Aaron O'Toole, he says if you've got a mission, then you need to have a plan. Ours is called Secure the Future. Despite being Vancouver Quadra's MP for 13 years, Joyce Murray believes that there is still work to be done, specifically to address the climate crisis. She wrote about climate change in her MBA thesis in 1992, started a reforestation and restoration business with her husband, and has represented Vancouver Quadra in Ottawa for over a decade. Climate change is an existential crisis, Murray said, arguing that the Liberal plan was the only credible, science-aligned platform that was fully costed by climate experts. The plan includes a 40 to 45% greenhouse gas reduction within 9 years and a promise to achieve net zero by 2050. Murray is in support of increasing the assistance threshold up to $50,000 for new grads, waiving interest on student loans for an additional year, and implementing a $4.5 billion plan to support post-secondary education. Alongside bold climate policy, Murray said she firmly believes in advancing Indigenous reconciliation, increasing housing affordability in the region, and finishing the fight against COVID-19 through mandatory vaccination. Especially in places like Metro Vancouver, it's a real challenge for families to afford the cost of living. I'm interested in continuing to make life more affordable and providing funds for students and young people and for lower-income families, Murray said.